If you want to be more efficient and effective while running your business with more inner peace, then working on the core of your issues instead of putting on a band-aid is vital. Welcome to the Business Brain Podcast.
I'm your host, Esty Rapport, and here to help you improve your 28 cognitive functions, the 28 things that make up thinking. In each episode, we'll discuss a real-life challenge, why you might be struggling with it, and give you practical strategies so all areas of your life will improve.
There are tasks in your business no one likes to do. Whenever you give it to an employee, they just roll their eyes, or maybe not that bad, but they do procrastinate on doing it and it doesn't happen in the way you want it. There's got to be a way to motivate employees, even in boring tasks. That's what's coming up next on the Business Brain Podcast, episode 407. But first, which one of your cognitive functions is the strongest? Which one needs some help? Find out by taking the cognitive function assessment at lifepixuniversity.com/CF. That's LifePix, P-I-X, university.com/CF. For today's real life challenge, imagine you've got an employee who lacks motivation. No matter how many incentives or bonuses you try, this employee is not interested in the work and they're doing just the bare minimum to get by. This employee may be a little extreme, but there's a possibility you have this on a lesser level with one of your employees. With 28 cognitive functions we use to do every task, there is a high possibility that the tasks the employee doesn't want to do is because one of their thinking skills are weak, making it difficult for this employee to do the task. That's not what we are going to talk about today. We are going to tackle it from a different perspective, from a mediational perspective. Mediation is the process of asking someone questions to help them come to the conclusion themselves. We spoke about mediation in a few episodes, including episode 354 and 389, but I don't think I've ever shared with you there are 10 angles in which you can approach mediation. And today we're going to talk about using mediation to build intrinsic motivation. That is one of the 12 angles in which you use to mediate someone. So, what's intrinsic motivation? Intrinsic motivation is motivation that comes from within, not prizes, compliments, or trying to please another person. Motivation that comes from inside of you. You want to help your employees have motivation that comes from within them, that they want to do the task, to be proud of their work, and they should want to put effort into it. Now remember, mediation is not about teaching or putting information on someone. It's about going where they are and helping them see the opportunity and possibility of what can be. Once they have that, if they like it, you can help them go to where they want to go. You'll want to do this through asking questions or in a gentle conversation. I'm going to share with you 6 ways to build intrinsic motivation in your employees, but be smart about it. Apply it not only to your employees, also to yourself. And remember, just like I said, everything is about not telling them, but ask them questions. Help them be able to figure this out by themselves. You'll really get much more out of these 6 points that we're about to speak about if you first listened to episode 354 and 398. Okay, number 1, connect the task to the bigger picture. They may not like entering boring data, but if they understand how it will help them when they deal with clients or close deals, they are more likely to want to do it. So don't tell them how this affects the bigger picture. Mediate them. Ask them questions to help them see that it is connected to the bigger picture. Number 2 is going to be especially helpful if you thought it's just to help my business in general, right? Like, let's say this task isn't like a specific link to close deals, but just to help the business in general. I have a feeling it's more than just money. Do your employees know what your mission is, what your business is doing? So even if it's not to help them on a personal level, how is this helping the business in general? How is it personal to them? So take this mission of what your business is trying to do and help them apply it on a personal level. Help them feel connected to it on a personal level. Number 3, when you give compliments, don't compliment on outcome, compliment on the process. Okay, this will help your employees appreciate their own hard effort and will want to do it more. This is not just with your employees, but with your kids, anyone in general. So really growth mindset way of giving compliments. Compliment the process, not the outcomes. Number 4, let employees do work they are responsible for in the way that they want. Show them they're actually responsible by not micromanaging them, and have them report to you just when it's done. Okay, as long as it gets done in a way that works, even if it's not your way, it is okay. Number 5, celebrate the business successes together, whether it's a big launch or a busy season. Take the time to celebrate. Number 6, people want challenges, but not too challenging. If the task is boring, see how you can add an element of challenge or fun. If the task is too challenging, see if there's a way you can help to make it a little bit easier. Which brings me back to the point I said in the beginning. If an employee has a weak cognitive function, it's going to be very challenging for them to have intrinsic motivation. See if you can identify which one of those weak cognitive functions is getting in the way and help them improve it. That way, you're not only going to be helping your business, but you're going to be helping your employee too. Today, we spoke about how to develop intrinsic motivation that comes from within through the process of mediation. 6 ways you can help your employees. Number 1, help them connect to the bigger picture. Number 2, make sure the business mission is personal to them. Number 3, give compliments to the process, not the outcome. Number 4, give them responsibility over their own tasks. Number 5, celebrate together. And number 6, make sure the tasks are challenging, but not too challenging. Either add a little bit of challenge or make it fun, or find a way to make it a little bit easier. Remember, there's a reason why they're not motivated, and it's probably because of a weak cognitive function. See if you can spot that and help them with it. Your challenge this week is to begin building intrinsic motivation in your employees. It is not going to happen overnight. Commit to one of the things we spoke about and implement it with your team over the next month.
And that includes yourself. That's all for this episode of the Business Brain Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please share it with 2 of your business friends so they too can gain from it, and you'll be helping us reach our goal of 1 million downloads by the end of 2025. Cheers to peak brain performance.